How's it going, everybody? So it's been a minute since I made a video with the New Year holiday and all that stuff. And I had a later Christmas because I had to work Christmas Day, and I was up like I worked like a 20-something hour shift. We were up all day. It was ridiculous. But I have made changes to my portfolio since 5 or so days ago, my last video upload. I was trying to make some videos, but I didn't really get much time. Plus, we were kind of sick, so I didn't get to do much. But I had to still get on here and try to get positions in places that I wanted them to be at. So, going down this list, because I don't remember exactly what was where in my previous video, I have ABEV, so we're down 185. I was up like 135 or whatever, but I'm still holding there. I don't know if I've increased much. AGNC, yeah, I don't think I've changed anything there. I have Adidas. I may have added that. I know I added 10 more shares to my Amazon Prime position. Baba's the same. BBD, I think I add more shares to that because now my total cost basis is 6,332. Just a little over 2,100 shares. I've not, so yeah, so $3. I've pretty much used up my capital right now. I have like $300, so I'm not really doing any buying. I'm waiting to see if a swing trade will make a good turnaround, and then maybe I can dollar cost average down from there. BRFS, I may have picked up some more in that because I'm setting that cost basis of almost 7,600 at 4,500 shares. So I may have dropped another K there. Not 100% sure. So like I said, I did all this before the holiday weekend and whatnot. I have 10 shares here in the Celanese Corp. I don't know if that's recent or not. I added Ford. I know I picked up another Ford share. Mostly because I looked at the PEs and they pay, the dividend and so forth. And I'm looking at companies that I want to start building long-term positions in as well. Intel Corp's the same. iTub, I think, is the same. 2K. I don't think I changed anything there. Kraft Heinz is still at 1. I added a share of Kohl's. That's a position that I'll probably build up a bit in. Meta is the same at 4. MFA, I believe, is the same. So there's a huge decrease from when it was up. I was plus 900. It's at plus 420. Good lesson in there. I'm in it for the dividend. I'm not in it for the swing trade. I did increase medical properties, so that's sitting at 90 shares now, 1,000 in that position. NOK, that's still the same one that I've had, plus 51 on that swing trade, but that's not my exit point. OPK is doing very well for a swing trade because that's what this is. I'm up 322. At one point, it was... So today, before today's market open, this position was up 450 average out dollars. That's a nice swing trade. That's the kind of swing trades I'm looking for. But it's still not quite at the exit point I'm at yet. I still think it can get to the exit point I want. Just patience game. And as I said, my goal is to make $1,070 per month, because that's at least what I need for my loan to not come off of the money sitting in the account as my cushion. So, and that's 15. So 12 days from now to be able to try to get as close to 1,070 as possible. I have sold a little bit. Where are we at? So there's one position I sold. You'll notice it's not down in this list. I forgot exactly what it is, but it was only like a $30 gain. It was only a $500 position. And then I sold a little bit out of one of these positions. It might have been OPK. I might have had a 5K sitting on OPK and sold out a K of it, roughly or so. because I was looking to sell out and take profits here, you know. But then going back to a previous video that I uploaded probably a few weeks ago, it was about not jumping out just because you see green, you know. And I was looking and I was like, I still not quite at my exit point, so I decided not to sell at all. But a little bit of the sell order did go through, and I decided to keep the remaining 4,000 in to get to the exit point that I really want. And that's where it just comes in with discipline and not letting your emotions take over your, you know, your smarts. Let's put it in that way. Paramount, I have 85, almost 86 shares sitting there because that was one I wanted to build up. PayPal is just one more, nothing good, crazy. But my throat's still itchy because I'm getting over this whole cold thing or whatever. And then SoFi. Nothing much going on with SoFi. I think it's the same. AT&T's the same, and the Taiwan Conductor also the same. So I did make a few changes. Added to some of my positions for my swing trades, and then I've slowly started increasing my positions elsewhere. So another 1,000 roughly went to Amazon. I did 10, which is $1,000 to Celanese, and then, you know, so $1,000 that I dropped into medical properties REIT, and Paramount. So I got 1,500, well, 1,400 sitting there. You know, almost 86 shares. So I'm starting to build up a little bit in positions that I want. And these number ones, again, is mostly me just tacking on more companies that I find that I'm like, I eventually want to build positions in those companies. And I will eventually. So those are the changes that I have made. As you can see up here in this screenshot, this is for today, the 3rd of January, New Year 2023. So tax brackets are resetting and all that. So there's a lot of good opportunity for folks to do stuff. I'm going to kind of write out my contributions to my 401k where they're sitting at. Once I get upwards to that 10K marker for this year, I'm going to look at trying to increase more contributions. And then I'm still trying to get these swing trades to turn around really good for me. Not the way I want them to. Because I still got to pay down my debt and stuff on the credit card, not just a loan. So, yeah, I got to look at a few things and see what I'm going to do with contributions. And how I'm going to pay some things quickly, because I really wanted this to get turned around fast and make some quick profits. I mean, the 322 looks nice. If that was my exit point, I would take it, but it's not quite. So that's what we're looking at. So for instance, I'll pull up OPK. Okay, so here's OPK. Here's where we're setting at with the 322. Back in November. So what I want to get at is somewhere around here. You know, I want to get somewhere around that 180 range. That's my target exit point. You know, for the month, that's not bad. But yeah, that's pretty steep. So I'd like to get it somewhere back here where it was more of a vertical, you know, thing for a few months. So that's my plan. So that's why I'm holding. What's the other one I was looking at? So Credit Suisse, I'm up. So I got 75 profit there currently on that swing trade. But again, you know, we look at the 6 months down here. I'd like that to be somewhere up in this range, right about 450. Somewhere in there is where I'd like that to be when I get out. And we are not there, which is patience. You know, Do I have deadlines? Because I want to be able to try to hit a K in 12 days. Yeah, I do have deadlines, but I still don't want to miss opportunity to meet a on a deadline. If you gotta not quite get it, then okay, see what it is. Because nothing's easy, whenever you're making money and you're looking at taxes and so forth. Now that it's a whole new year and the brackets reset, as far as I understand, now whatever you sell here, you're selling at, the 10 to 12% tax bracket, not the 22% that I would have had to pay if I would have sold it in December. Now we're in January, New Year, so pay less taxes. But again, I want to wait till I get my exit points. As I make adjustments with what I'm going to do tax-wise, so forth, I'll make videos and put them up when I get time to. So we will see how that goes, but I haven't quite made my exit points for Credit Suisse or for OPK, which are my highest swing trade positions when it comes to profits currently. Obviously, ABEV, which I'm setting at that $5,000. BBD, BRFS, which I'm setting at about $14,000 between just these two. Not there because they're negative, so yeah, we're still waiting for those turnarounds to happen. But it's what it is. That's why I still work. That's why I still got my job. But yep, so that's pretty much that. The ones that are kind of in a good way are the Credit Suisse and the OPK. SoFi, that's a swing, but $500. It's like, all right. And then it's these big ticket ones that I'm trying to, get the turnarounds for, like iTub. Okay, so I'm down on iTub, so. But that's that. Still waiting on some of these. This is my 401k. Nothing has changed there contribution-wise. Things are going down because, the markets and the Fed increasing interest rates and so forth. So, all good. I'm just riding it, looking for opportunities. And now with my income, which I actually got paid last Friday, so that's sitting in my bank account. I haven't even messed with that yet. But I'm not going to use that to put anything toward this. I'm actually going to use that to pay down credit card debt because I actually dropped like $2,000 on my credit card debt. So I'm going to let this go because I got this call that I have to take. But that's just a quick, simple update of what I got going on right now. I'll make more videos throughout the week to update you on what I do. So I'll see you guys in the next one. And stay calm, stay focused, and buy those dips.